friends, what's up? I am excited that it is Monday. Again, that's the reason why I did this whole Martinis with Amanda thing. Oh, excuse me. My allergies are like going cuckoo crazy. The weather has like finally, you know, consistently warm here now. So now that the weather is consistently warm means I think our allergies are finally messing with us. So anyway, happy Monday, y'all. It is Monday, June 3rd. And I am a couple of minutes going live late because the phone rang like right at like 5:29. I've been waiting for this phone call all day. I'll tell you why in just a second, once I can figure this out. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, our dog, Riley, I know, of course, if you know us personally or follow, you know, my posts and everything, Riley, our dog, has Cushing's disease, and it's something that has to be strictly monitored, and the medicine that he is on is got to be very, very, very strictly watched. So on Friday, we dropped him off for half the day to do lab tests, blood work, all that fun stuff. Vet called right before I was supposed to start the live here. And it's just beyond amazing to me. When he first started the medication, of course, all of my research, the vet reiterated several times that it could take months to find the right dosage. And fortunately, we started the dosage, and a few weeks later, everything was fine. So she was like, okay, let's try 3 months and see what happens. Well, here we are. Got a phone call, and guess what? Everything looks, for the most part, wonderful. There's a couple of numbers that she's not concerned about, but they're a little, one's like a little bit high, but she thinks it is because of when the test was done in relation to when we gave him the medication. So she said we don't have to come back for 6 months. I don't know how, what, whatever, either way. That is incredible news, because every time this test is done is $200 at the least. And on Friday, it cost us almost $300 because it was $202 for the test. And then we had to run a liver profile test, which is another $70. And then we also, he needed his Bordetella updated. All that and together was like $292. Yeah, so liver profile test and this stimulation test is about $280 every time we do it. And that's supposed to be done every 3 months. So the fact that she said every 6 months makes me super happy, because that hopefully means we are not paying $200 until next November. Yep. Whew. It's just $100 a month for the medication. I can deal with that if I don't have to do the testing as often as we thought we would. So yay, super, super awesome. I don't know if I said or not, June 3rd. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so last week, if you joined the Facebook Live, I mentioned it several times because it annoyed the mess out of me. It sounded like a pogo stick upstairs. There was some kind of weird thumping. I didn't know if it was my neighbor or if it was upstairs. The husband was home. After the video, went upstairs, figured out what it was. The new toy, the husband bought the husband bought the dog. Treat ball. Not really a ball or whatever. You open it up and you stick treats in it, and these ends do not move. This middle part does. Middle part does. So you stick, we put Cheerios in it. And he rolls it around, and if he spins this, Cheerios will drop out of this little hole. Most of the time though, because of the other toys he has, he does this little flip thing. So that pogo stick sound that I heard was it going, you know, every time he smacked it and it would flip, and that's what I heard. 20, 25 minutes, that's what I heard. He had this other toy. We had to give him something else because he's extremely smart, and I'm not being biased. I mean, he is super smart for, I mean, he's just super smart. He's probably the smartest dog that I've ever been around and I've ever had, of course. But we had this other dog, this, we call it like a weeble wobble type thing. It's like an egg-shaped thing, and we would stick treats in that, and he would have to smack it to where the, there was a hole in the top. So he would smack it, and the treats would come out the top when it would hit the floor. He learned that if he hit it in a certain spot, he could break it open and just eat the treats from the inside. So we decided to get rid of that one, and this is the one the husband found, and so far it is frustrating enough that he will play with it for a while and actually walk away. Like, leave it alone. And he'll come back to it later. But it's just funny because we found something that actually, you know, challenges him. So, yep. It's the little things, y'all. It's the little things. And we are those dog owners that, yeah, we encourage our dog. If he's smart, we're going to challenge him. And before we get started, I do have one more thing to mention. If you are in the Billings area and need dinner for your family tomorrow night, or just want to raise money for Relay for Life, for cancer research and cancer support in Billings, go to the Spoke Shop tomorrow night, 6 to 8, no, 5 to 7. 5 to 7. $5 will get you a hamburger, chips, and a drink. Full meal, $5. All proceeds go to Relay for Life. None of Color 8 and the Spoke Shop doesn't keep any of it. So if you are in Billings tomorrow night, Color 8 and the Spoke Shop is Cookout for a Cure. Come visit. I may be there, so if you're in Billings, I would love if you stop by and hung out. Come grab dinner. If you got a family of 4, that's $20. You can't go to most places and get dinner for $20 for 4 people. So, and the money goes to a wonderful cause. And if we haven't met, I'd love if you came and said, hey, I think we're going to be, I plan to be there every Tuesday night. They usually have me like helping out, like refilling sodas and chips and doing all the little random tasks that they don't have time to do or whatever. But tomorrow night, Relay for Life, Spoke Shop, Billings, come hang out, come say hey. We'd love it. I'd love, in all honesty, I've been doing this thing for a couple years now. I don't know how many people in Billings are, you know, watching or hanging out here and just not saying anything. So I would love if someone just came and was like, hey, I watch you on Monday nights, or I've been following your page. So yeah, not gonna lie, I'd like to, you know that my reach is kind of going out there. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Let's get started. I do have one more thing. I'm sorry, one more thing to mention. I got a new favorite drink. My typical drink of choice before Martinis with Amanda is a cherry Pepsi with vanilla vodka. I have a new favorite. If you've been hanging out here for a while, you know my favorite vodka is 360 vodka. They have a peach vodka that is wonderful. Okay, I've bought it in the past, but I have not known exactly how to mix it or how to use it. I have found something that I love. I'm going to share it later on Instagram stories. So I'm not going to share it now. But I do have to tell you that I do have a new favorite drink. New favorite drink before Martinis with Amanda, before I start that. All right, tonight's Martini, the Fudgesicle. And this is one of those drinks that I actually do kind of have to do a little bit of, you know, fun and frills. I'm not big for like fancying up, you know, frilling up a drink. But this is one of those I think calls for it. And I'm probably gonna do this like really badly. But you're supposed to actually drizzle some chocolate syrup on the inside of your glass, and I did that very badly. I am not a bartender. Y'all, I'm not a bartender. I'm just someone that loves martinis. So, I'm not here to do all the fuss and frills. But this is one of those that I think deserves, you know, the embellishment, I guess. Okay. For the Fudgesicle, you need 3 parts of vodka and 4.5 parts of creme de cacao. I don't know how to say it. Is it cocoa, cacao, whatever. I'm gonna split it in half because I'm not gonna pour that much because of the time, and also I'm just one person. So I'm gonna do 1.5 parts of vodka. And I do think that the recipe I will be sharing later is for 2 martinis. So if, I think there's also a reason why I am adjusting. All right, and then, so I did 1.5 parts of vodka, and I'm going to do I can't do math, I don't do math. 2.22 1/4 parts cream de cocoa. 1, 2 1/4. So, okay, the recipe again, 3 parts vodka, 4.5 parts creme de cacao, and shake it up very, 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 very well with ice. And we're gonna do that now. And we're gonna strain it into our glass that we have drizzled chocolate syrup in. So, and you're supposed to shake 20 to 30 seconds, get it good and cold. Make sure it's really good. And we're going to, I think I've made this one before. It's okay though. Sometimes that happens. There we go. So, the Fudgesicle did not, of course, I split it in half so it didn't fill it up all the way, but let's try it out. Yep, I've made this one before, and I think I'm going to give the same critique that I did before, is it needs less vodka and more chocolate. Just like that. In fact, I would probably end up using like Godiva liqueur, Godiva chocolate liqueur, less vodka. It's still good though. Yep. All right, tonight we are talking, we're talking Father's Day gifts. Father's Day is I do have to say, if you're joining or if you come in later and after the live's over, do me a favor and say hey. Acknowledge yourself. I just want to see who's joining in and participating because I want to see who's hanging out with me. Okay, Father's Day is just less than 2 weeks from today. It's on the 16th. If you are like my dad, guess what? It is nearly impossible to think of anything to get for him because if he wants it, he's going to go get it himself, or he's already got the best things in the world. He's got me and my 2 sisters. Hi, Diane! If you're at work, hopefully you're telling Philip that it's time for him to come home. If you're like if your dad's like mine, he's already got everything that he wants, or if he wants it, he goes and gives it himself, or he's already got the most awesome daughters and wife, so why would he need anything else? Just saying. Okay, but if you are still struggling to think of something to do for Dad, I've got some ideas for you guys. I'm brainstorming. These are not perfect ideas, but maybe it will spark an idea for you guys, and maybe, you know, give you an idea to that you can do. I'm like all like sidetracked now because like, anyway. But maybe it'll spark an idea for you to do for your dad. If you've got any creative ideas that you've done for your dad in the past, or you have for your dad, go ahead and share them here because it may help someone else out. Okay, before we get started on the ideas that I have, some of the best ideas are things that you can just jump online and do. Omaha steaks, tons of awesome packages that you can have delivered to your dad's house. There are shave clubs, you know, the Dollar Shave Club. There's something like man crates, I think. And there's tons of subscription boxes that you can sign up and have delivered to your dad. I think wine boxes, tools, I mean, any kind of subscription box that you could think of is available. Before we, like I said, go on to the ideas I have, Shutterstock, something as simple as a cell phone case. And yeah, I print off pictures because I wasn't ordering this stuff. I'm on my own budget. I ain't making money from this yet, so it's happening. Pictures like this are print off. Shutterstock, you can have a picture uploaded, mouse pads, t-shirts, mugs, a canvas. Put your face on their cell phone. Do it. Do it. They can't complain. It's Father's Day. It's a gift. It's from the heart. They can't complain. Here we go. If your dad likes booze, depending on what kind of booze, a nice bottle of their favorite booze, you can print off a tag from online. All you gotta do is type in "Dad, your top shelf." Print it off, you've got a tag, print it off on cardstock so it holds up. A little bit of ribbon, put it onto the booze, and it's a gift. If they are more of a wine person, there are tags online you can print off by a bottle of wine for a grape dad. It's cheesy, but guess what? Dads like puns. This is dad jokes. They love them. Another one, Star Wars. I don't get it. The majority of men like Star Wars. I've only seen like one of them, and it was only like last summer that I saw the first one. Anyway, there's so many different sets you can find on Amazon, so many different sets you can find everywhere. Get a set of Star Wars. Again, find a tag online, print it on cardstock. Dad, Yoda best. Yoda best. Yoda man, whatever, Star Wars. There's so many different puns there. If you just type in Father's Day puns or dad puns, guess what? You will wealth of ideas there. Next up, a nice shave set if they shave a lot or whatever. I don't know. This one, again, this is the stuff that I've scrounged around my house. A shave set, again, wishing you a fantastic Father's Day. Super simple, inexpensive. All it takes is you finding the right pun, finding the right label. Again, just a little bit of imagination. Think outside the box. There are, along with that, if you want to add to it, you can there's tons of do-it-yourself recipes for shaving cream, shaving lotions, beard oils, that kind of stuff. I had it down here earlier. This is like a rosemary mint one. And I don't know if I saved it or not, because I actually made this for my legs. Yep, I did not save it. Anyways, all it takes is you mixing it up, stick it inside of a nice jar, ribbon, and then throw a tag on it. There you go. If you have a dad that loves to grill out. I know the typical gift is a new grill, grilling items, meats, whatever. Utensils, this is weak. This is super weak. I skimped on this. I could have thrown some ribbon on that, whatever. I very lazily threw some tape on there because I realized that tape didn't stick to that material. Either way though, tons of labels online available for you to print off. You're flipping awesome. You're a flipping good dad, whatever. Also, you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever, grab a piece of wood, throw some paint on it, if you need, I can link you to it from the past. Super easy way for you to put those letters on to any surface you want without a whole lot of work. Super simple. Anyways, this says grilling and chilling, and then all you have to do is throw some hooks on there for you to hang utensils on there. Awesome, flipping awesome. Great idea. And I do have this, and I can advocate for this. If they grill out a lot, the UV glove. It blew my mind. It felt so weird when I was giving it to it several years ago. Put it on, you can reach into your oven and grab whatever you want out. A whole lot easier to grab something heavy. It's a whole lot better than those pot holders because you're actually able to like physically grab it as opposed to, you know, kind of, you know, grab it. Either way though, an UV glove. If you're giving grilling or whatever you're giving with grilling, make sure and throw a UV glove in there. They ain't expensive. UV gloves, awesome. They hold up. I've had this one for like 5 years. It's amazing. Okay, socks. My husband, who's super weird, every single Christmas, on his wish list is socks. He wants work socks, he wants home socks, he wants warm socks. He loves socks. If your dad's one of those people, give him some good socks. Again, you can find a label, you can make a label. It says warm, supportive, needed, just like you. See? Don't think too deep. It's not hard. Popcorn. Pop. Hello. Pop. Get it? A popcorn kit. Oh, wait. Hold up. I'm like supportive socks. Good, supportive, needed, just like you. No, there is no butter pop. There's no butter pop than you. Butter. Popcorn kit. Just like that. Greatest dad. You're the greatest dad. Happy Father's Day to the greatest dad. Your dad likes cheese, a good cheese grater, cheese plate, crackers, board, what's that word? Charcuterie? Yes. That's one, adult Lunchables I call them. You know, the meats, the cheeses, all that. Adult Lunchables, get them that. Okay, next up we got mason jars. If you got some mason jars, everyone's got, even if you don't have mason jars, you've got jars that you throw in the trash all the time. Pasta sauce, come on. Fill it up with, if your dad likes Bloody Marys, you can get a mason jar that has the hole in the lid for a straw, or it comes with a straw, and you can say, we bloody love you. Fill it with, you can get a can of V8, a small can of V8, a tiny Tabasco. Put one of those tiny little bottles of vodka, and you can create like a little spice kit. You can also buy them online, but the little spice kit is like 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce powder, 3 tablespoons celery salt, 1 tablespoon paprika, 2 teaspoons black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. Mix all this together, stick it in a little tiny Ziploc, throw everything inside of the mason jar, ribbon on it, do it yourself, Bloody Mary jar kit. Just like that, super simple and quick, no time. Oh, same thing, moon pies. My dad talks about moon pies, RC Cola. You can get the bigger mason jars, and you can actually stack moon pies on the inside and say, we love you to the moon and back. Reese's Pieces, who doesn't love them? We love you to pieces. Dad's Stash. Again, easily print off the labels online. Fill it with their favorite treats. My dad loves Fireballs. Fill it with their favorite treat. Or best pop in the world. You can fill it with Pop Rocks, Push Pops, Lollipop, popcorn, soda, blow pop, ring pops, whatever pop you can think of. Corn pops, I don't know. Super simple and easy. Let me move those out of the way. I've made this in the past, and I actually made it for my husband. But Dad, you rock. or just you rock is super simple. Grab a rock, cost you nothing. Rock somewhere around, you know, a rock, some scrapbook letters, throw it on there, throw a couple, actually I spray painted this rock, and then through the scrapbook letters, a couple layers of Mod Podge to seal it, you're done. Another thing, grab a frame on the inside, the insert that comes, the wood that comes on the inside, the back or whatever, stick some paper on the background, a rock, draw yourself a little background, some rocks, and there you go. You put Dad, You Rock at the top. Seriously, no time, no effort. And I know, it's just now 6 o'clock. I know, I'm like, a picture frame. I got this one at Walmart for less than $1. I threw a coat of spray paint on it because it's quicker and cheaper than acrylic paint. Nuts and bolts on there. We're nuts over you. Thanks for holding us together, whatever. And then all you gotta do is stick in the picture in the frame. Whatever bottle you have on this, you know, that you've saved, or if you find a nice one, you can make your own infused olive oil. You can get olive oil. It's about 1 cup, and about 15 to 20 small dry peppers. Put it all in there and just seal it up. There you go, you're done. Infused olive oil. Oh, yeah. A hammer, piece of wood. You can just put, if Dad can't fix it, nobody can. There you go. And it will actually, if you think about it, if you do the way that the hammer is, it will hold a picture. Super simple and quick. You got a dad that loves to fish. You can give him one of those little tackle boxes or organizers. Fishing supplies, their favorite treats, Swedish fish, and say, oh, officially the best dad in the world, something like that. One of my most favorite things in the whole wide world, because I'm a pre-K teacher and I like this kind of stuff, is if you have a young child, start it do it every single year. And you can find all sorts of those surveys, all sorts of little questionnaires and stuff online. But all about dad, and it goes through by, you put their name, what age, what year. My dad's name is, my dad is this old. My dad has this color hair and eyes. My dad's job is, my dad gets mad when, my dad laughs when. These things are gems because over the years you can compare the answers and see how they age, and guess what? When they turn 18, it's something fun to look back on. Super quick, simple. Those are the ideas that I have right then. I'm going to share some more over the next week on the Facebook page. So hopefully you will join or see those as I share them. Because it's 6:02 and I've got to zoom through this. Next week, I have taken on myself a task, something I am super excited about, but I'm going to do it because, again, I'm excited about it. And it's something I actually do a lot of here since I'm trying to play around with doing my own photos. I'm not a photographer by any means, but I'm trying to get better. Next week, next Monday night, we're talking do-it-yourself backdrops. If you are hosting a party, any barbecues, any kind of parties where you want to have like a photo booth or just have something to get the guests engaged, or a way, you know, for them to have fun, do-it-yourself backdrops. And technically it is not a martini, but I'm making a martini because it's my thing and I can do what I want. We are doing the Hurricane Martini next Monday night. So I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me and listening to me run my mouth a million miles a minute. Love y'all dearly. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, like them, share them, love them. Send me your ideas. Let me know what you guys want to see. And until then, I will see you guys next Monday. Bye, y'all.